Hello folks, Mark Roberts here with BCRFA. Had the time while sitting on a ferry going over to Vancouver and then making my way to Alberta. I've had the opportunity to read an article from National Geographic with regards to the southern resident killer whales. And as you can hear, I am on a boat, but it has given me a great amount of time to read these articles, in particular National Geographic, who's world renowned in their science. And they wrote an article, and the person who wrote this article was by Lila Heron Battis. I hope I said that right. I'm just going to show you that. And it's a great article. And not once in that article did prey availability for salmon ever come into the picture. As I sit and I've read the email through the SFAB letter from Neil Davis, who is the Regional Director of Fisheries Management, Pacific Region, he still states that prey availability is a problem. Well, one of the problems I have is I don't see any data supporting that from them at all. In one of the meetings, it was asked. He was not in that meeting, but it was definitely forwarded in a SFAC meeting, and those numbers were asked for. And again, no, we haven't seen them. At least I haven't seen them. We all know that the numbers have been significantly done well, coming back the last 3 years in particular. So again, prey availability is not the issue, and it's never been the issue because the northern residents are doing very well. One of the issues that we do see is the pinniped problem, who, my understanding, can eat up to 300,000 tons a year. So you think about that number. That's a big number. Essentially, they're eating half the total commercial fleet intake, if that number is correct. So these resident killer whales are competing at an enormous rate with sea lions. And I see this measures, but every time these measures come to fruition, I look at what the proposed closures are, and typically with DFO, especially this management group, whatever they propose to close off typically happens. So again, pinnipeds not being dealt with. How much fish is being consumed still really at the end of the day to be accurately determined, which is still an incredibly large number. But most importantly of the whole thing is that the pollution and noise pollution problem is still not going to go anywhere. It's increased. And yet they're going to take it out of the sport fishing industry itself. Never mind the commercial, never mind First Nations. Sport fishing, it actually brings back something. So as I'm on this boat, and I know how many boats come across every year from the US, from the mainland, to go fish in Vancouver Island, in all these places, if that gets shut down, look at the business BC Ferries is going to lose. And that'll be a big number, because these things aren't cheap to bring across. If you take boat and truck and all the gear and people are in it, $400 is nothing. One way is nothing, not uncommon. So still, we need your voices, and we still need to hear you guys tell us your concerns. And that is one of the big reasons also for the town hall meeting at the Cowichan Exhibition Grounds on January 24th. It's just this, giving these feedbacks and doing the research, I call BS. I said it. Again, January 24th, Cowichan Exhibition Grounds, 9:30 a.m. Look forward to seeing you there, because stuff like this needs to be addressed. The public needs to be aware of this. And this is why we do what we do. Until then, my name is Mark Roberts, BCRFA. Look forward to seeing you. Take care.